Assalamu alaikum. A lot of people were asking me that what are the activities that we're going to do from 11 to 1 before the soccer games start, right? So I'm going to send this, I'm sending this card right now for week 1 that what is going to happen during week 1, okay? And then I will probably send it to you for the first 3 weeks what to expect. So you have an idea of what kids are doing in class, and obviously we're going to follow up on that on a weekly basis as well. Now, because the age groups are like all over the place from grade 3 all the way to grade 8, so I'm going to keep the topics that are relevant to everybody's life, and then as the students, the group sitting in front of me, I can go as deeper as I want to go or keep it as simple as I would like to. For example, day 1, we're going to do an introduction. So usually introductions are just like a 2-second thing. Who are you? What's your name? You live in Cambridge or Kitchener? Which school you go to? And that's about it. That's not how I do introductions. When the year starts, when kids come to me in September, I really go deeper into tell us about yourself, some of your achievements that you're proud of, some things that you would like to do and are not able to do. Which video games do you like? Why do you like those video games? Who are your friends online and who are your friends offline? We really go deeper into introduction, right? It takes quite a bit of time. So we're gonna do that, and then after that, we're gonna discuss why it is so important to know your team members. Like, what is the significance of actually understanding your other team members? I'm not gonna go into any more details. Just it's going to be a long discussion. Day 2, critical thinking 101. Why do you choose one over the other? Okay, why do you choose I don't know, one color over the other? Why do you choose one cup over the other? Why do you choose one car over the other? One team member over the other? So the ability to critically evaluate your choices versus impulsively responding, that is something which is again a 30-minute to 40-minute discussion, which we're going to have with all the students. And as I said, it completely depends on me that how old the student is and how far I want to take the discussion, but everybody can be involved. Then during this session, we do a few activities in which I make them, an activity full of choices, right? Playing a soccer game or any other video game or doing a project together in class. And after that, they analyze themselves on how many of those choices were based on rationale and how many of them were based on impulse. Again, much longer discussion I'm going to have with the kids, just letting you guys know. Day 3, debate 101. Why do we debate with someone? What is the importance of debate? When we're going into it, should we debate people with people or not? Is debate important or not? And when we're going into a debate, what should be our intention? What are we trying to get from it? That is what we're going to discuss. Then we are going to introduce our topic for this week, which is, are UFOs real or not? A lot of debate on this right now. And I'm going to explain a little bit about what's going on. And then next week, we're actually going to have this debate. But week 1 is just a discussion of how do you go into a debate? What do you want to achieve from it? What are some strategic ways to make sure that you're actually getting something but not just trying to overpower the other person. Day 4, we're going to do our project launch. So every student will do one project for the 6 weeks. They are all going to pick whatever they want to work on. And then the first place is $75, second place $50, third place $25. This will take some time because they keep changing their minds. So I would have to assign everybody a project. They'll come up with it themselves, and then we are going to, inshallah, approve them. The last time I did that with my grade 5 and 6, alhamdulillah, there was a kid who made a real life usable detergent. There were kids who made solar power grills. Lots of good projects came out of it. So one project which they're going to continue for 6 weeks. And the day 5 is going to be our novel read. But because it's week 1, I want to go over why do we read stories in the first place? Are we just reading stories to gather knowledge and memorize them, which is our obsession? Or are we reading stories just for entertainment, which is what kids do? But what is the main purpose of reading any stories? Why is it that I say in my classroom that fiction is also reality? Because it is coming out of somebody's mind who is a real person. What do a different turn of events in any story tell us about the author, and how all that impact our lives? Of most of the kids that are coming in are my students, so they do understand what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna go much deeper into why do we read stories, and then next week onwards, our Friday is going to be bring any book that you want, and I'm going to basically help you understand that what is it that you need to get from this book. 5 minutes already in. I'm sorry. I try to make it shorter, but that's just our week 1. Soccer, I'm gonna make a separate schedule, a separate card, separate entity altogether. Inshallah, 3 days a week, the kids are also gonna have a Nazra class online, as I mentioned earlier. Any questions? Let me know. Assalamu alaikum.